Hi, welcome to Urban Insights. I'm Jayashree Kuru. I have with me Dominic Rommel. He's the president of CREDI MCHI. A very important time, Dominic. The budget has given a lot of sobs. Clearly, the middle class has been put center stage, and clearly, it is to push consumption. And with the repo rates also coming down after a long, long time, clearly, it's the intent of the government that is there. So, what do you think? How will the industry?
So let me take the last one first, Jayshree. So the repo rate being cut by 25 basis point is giving an indication that after 5 years of deep freezing of pricing and going up, we see the melting happening. That's what the first part. So this will add a lot of fuel to the economy right now. And we are at 6.3, 6.5. We want to go much higher. So this will be the first catalyst to make it happen. The second thing, as you rightly said in the budget, there are a lot of soaps coming in for the middle income because you see, actually, the middle income is the guy that who pays the taxes and he fuels the growth. If he doesn't have money in hand and if consumption doesn't come goes up, then inflation will keep on going up. So that's a very vital point which government has done, and I think this is a very important thing. And we all should appreciate what Madam Nirmala Sitharaman has done. She has given cash in the hand of the middle income people, where they can, instead of paying tax, they are going to use that money, and indirectly they will get GST. But that's a good part of it, I would say. So that's adding a lot to the economy. More important, people are happy and people can now spend on what they desire. These are two beautiful combinations which have happened at the same time in a period of just in a week.
Uh, so, just so that the consumers understand, a 25 basis points cut translates into what should it translate in?
So see, there are two things to the thing. One is that 25 basis point gives a signal that there are many more 25s to come, is what I think. I think in this financial year of coming April 25 to uh, March 26, I think at least two more rate cuts, which will go up to at least 0.75 is what my prediction is, which will add your EMI will come down drastically, which is at now at 9 will come down to 8.25. So the interest of 0.75, everybody can calculate per lakh, they will be saving that amount. More importantly, actually, this will also enlighten and give a person a boost where he could not reach because of his salary to buy the house and make it unaffordable. It will become affordable now because that will add a lot of leverage to his paying the EMI back.
Also, access to the amount that he has access to, right?
So these two things are very good for the thing. And you see, we all forget it. We all talk of one thing that is it's a developer. But you look at the allied industries with us. There are almost 263 allied industries that work with us, and this will add a rippling effect to the economy and to all the allied industries dependent on real estate.
Absolutely. Dominic, when money comes in the hand of the middle class, I mean, we've seen the largest tax relief in independent India's history in one budget. We've also seen clearly the government has said that its intent is to bring down the interest rates as well because the inflation has kind of stabilized. What does this mean for the developer, and where are the houses? The middle class housing, hasn't that as a percentage of the total housing also come down? So will there be enough to build, and will the developers and the industry respond to?
Surely, this will actually be a boost to the affordable housing because these people were not eligible to get that amount which they desire to buy as a pay as their EMI. So it was unaffordable to them. Plus, they didn't have that much money bandwidth to get a loan of. So these two things, as I earlier said, both these two things happening. One is the affordability to pay the interest and EMI, and second, because the price has come down, they will get a particular, lack like a catalyst, which will encourage them to buy and have a safe house to do. So, in fact, this is actually in Madam's mind, this is only to encourage because see, a person earning more than 12 lakhs is not going to buy an affordable house. He'll be looking at being a semi or super luxury. A person who is below 12 lakhs who's looking to buy a house with LS EMI, this all these benefits will help them a lot.
Break down the people who will buy this, who have been brought back into into the net.
So I think Jayashree in Mumbai especially it is 1 crore less is there, and then in the rurals will be 50 lakhs. These two will add a lot of boost to them to get the affordability and get also the enjoyment of a larger loan which they can repay at the same value.
And how much stock would there be in the market currently?
So honestly, that much stock was not there because they were not building it because people were not being able to afford it. And a lot of PMI schemes, a lot of government. Now, if you look at Maharashtra, state government has really come out with a lot of multiple buildings from Sitco, MIDC, and all these things are coming up to build and give MMRDA. They are all going to build and give affordable housing back to the Mada. So all this is happening from the state government level to encourage people to have their own house, and the vision of our honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, housing for all. So they are now taking up the challenge.
What about the private sector? Will this have an impact on the private sector?
So private sector GST depends on two things. One is the inflation cost of material, and one is the premiums they pay to the government, and third is the land cost. But for a government like where MADA is a body, SRA is a body, they don't have to pay anything except the construction cost. So that is where they will add to the fuel of affordability, is what I'm saying.
The land is very expensive in cities like Mumbai and Pune, which adds to the cost of the product, right? But this time, the government in the budget has said that there is also a move to push GCCs into smaller cities, right? The global centers for excellence. So, will you see affordable housing and also jobs moving into the small cities as well? And will the developers follow that?
So 100%, Jayashree. If you look at now with the new Wagban port happening in Maharashtra, so now Nasik will be connected to the Wagban port through like a freeway from there, which will reach Wagban port in 100. It's around 100 kilometers or 110 kilometers. I'm not sure. It will become a triangle. So the government is already working on a plan to encourage GCC to build there. See, once employment goes, everything follows, Jayashree. If there is employment, everything follows. So this is Maharashtra government. I mean, Devendra Reddy is totally on a new, uh, pitch to bat to see that consumption comes back to Maharashtra. See that jobs which are gone to the south earlier come back to Maharashtra, and the economy which he is fueling, which is now just above 500 billion, to make it a 1 trillion economy. So I think these 5 years of his tenure, he will do remarkably, and he's on a day basis. I think he has it on his system, which he watches very closely, and things will really happen better in the times to come. So wherever there is employment, you need houses. So we are always going to follow him.
Dominic, one last question. What will this do to luxury and ultra luxury, which in the last quarter for the first time has shown a slight moderation?
I don't think that's a moderation because you understand there are two elections happening. There was a lot of festive moods happening. I don't think that's a dip. People who want to buy luxury, we just got recently, Uday Kotak and his family has bought a 200 and some odd crore rupees house. So this will continue. Luxury will never stop dying. Yeah, there are very few who will afford it, but they will want that part of class and neighborhood which they would like to pay. So I think super luxury will never die.
Thanks so much, Dominic, for joining us. Found this video useful? Please subscribe to this channel for more such videos. Do like and share with as many people as you can.